Hey everybody, Bob Trade Genius, 22nd of December, and I'm going to talk VIX. So I bought VXX puts for next Friday, and this is why I did it, and I'll probably roll them out again in January. So we have this is historical. This is the historical VIX to SPY ratio. Okay, and I covered basically last 14 years here, so it's a pretty good indicator. Covered three pretty big episodes of VIX explosions. But if you notice here, is for the most part, once you get up into this area, there's one standard deviation, there's two standard deviations, it starts getting a little long in the tooth, and you can't maintain these for a long period of time. People just simply hedge or bail out. And so when you get to this level here, I always say above 12, there's something to keep an eye on. What's unique about this one is that the VIX wasn't reacting as strong as SPY has been, and now it finally caught up in the last couple of days. It was just an odd thing. And still, VXX is only at 46. Well, I think it closed at 47, but after hours I saw it drifting back down into 46, and that price can evaporate pretty fast. So I want to show you another chart here. So my view is that we're getting up there into nosebleed levels on the VIX to the ratio of SPY, and then if we look at VIX itself, and we get to a 30 here. Let me zoom out so it captures the linear regression line here. Okay, so we're pushing up to two standard deviations now just on VIX itself. It can't maintain this. I mean, you're talking less than 5% of the time, maybe 4% of the time it's over 30, and it can't hold. So those who have been shorting the market here, I hope you guys covered, because you're probably going to get some snapback rallies. Even if it comes back like it did here, this is enough to wipe out any gains you have. You get a week like this. This is the weekly. All right, so we're pushing up pretty hard. And then here's VXX. And I can't do that with the weekly because they destroyed it with the constant contangos. So, okay, so here's VXX from October. Basically 26 to 47. See if I can capture enough to get a linear regression line. Here we go. So it's blown through two standard deviations here too. Okay, so if you're conservative, you could probably wait for it to come back down into here. Okay, but if you're a little bit bolder, you could take a shot here, because I think the what it's going to do is going to come back down to at least to the midpoint again, and I think we're going to have a nice trade. And I'm up here near the money, so I want to just capture and go. But I'll roll out if it starts to roll down and try to keep the thing in motion. These trades come only a very few times, and we're at a point now where we're just incredibly oversold. I think people are bailing out before Christmas, not knowing they're not going to be trading, not knowing what's going to happen over the Christmas holiday. You know, we have all this conjured news that they do to force you to do things you wouldn't normally do in a rational world. You know, the shut down the government. Okay, we've done that 14 times. You know, Trump's as a traitor. Okay, we've known that for 2 years. Trump fired Mattis. Okay, so we're not going to be fighting wars anymore. Not sure why that one's a bad one. Okay, you know, so, and then the economy is just plucking along here, and then you have the Fed inexplicably doing what they're doing, but I think they probably got a bit of a scare themselves, and I don't think they want the spotlight shined on them, so they're going to quickly do things to kind of start drifting back into the background here too. And you know, if they start cornering Trump into with a lot of this crap, you know, you don't corner a wild animal. So, you know, I don't know if I want to be the Fed here. He'll just bullhorn those guys to death. And so I think we're going to see some relief in the VIX. Now, I think we're going to get a double Dutch bust, though. think will come down. I think there'll be some January people selling out, not knowing what the house is going to do. Hey, I made a great living here from 09 to 18. You know, I'm in cash. I've been in cash since February, so I'm out of this market, and this is on my 401k. I'm not getting back in. I'll show you those numbers on my next video, where I'm looking to go back in long term again. But I don't need to suffer a 35 or 40% drawdown just because I want to hold, you know. And I'll just wait till it gets there and then start building back positions again. But anyway, this is a trade right here, so I would be looking. If I were you, I would be looking at 42.50 on, and I'd go out 2 weeks. Anyway, my dogs are telling me I gotta go, so I will catch you later. Bye-bye.